Welcome to the channel, 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 welcome to the channel. Haya, acha ni setup kitu haraka, acha ni setup kitu haraka. Sawa, let me set this thing up haraka haraka tuanze shughuli. Mko poa? Let me set this thing up. Acha ni set up kitu haraka haraka. Najua msikii kitu inaendelea hapa. Ishaja. Very nice. Kwa ntu apole kidogo na setup live stream. Nataka kudisconnect huko hivi. Kwa sababu nione ina lag huko. Haya, tuko live. Sasa sijui kama inasikika.
These scenes there, and there'll be further tributes and commemorations later on today at St James's Park, where Newcastle take on Liverpool, two of his former clubs. So we're all set then, with the sun shining in Manchester. 60,000 fans in here today to welcome the new campaign. Of course, Erling Haaland, the box office man on the pitch. And Mancity on the touchline is perhaps the big story of the day. How will he start off here? And how will the team line up, Don? That was a question mark when that 11 was published earlier today. Looks as though Lewis will play there as the right back, and Mark Gay will play in midfield.
Yeah, I'm going to say I never had that one down before kick-off. I thought, yeah, he would have played centre-back. Slight change, which I think it's a throw towards Marco Rosa. He'll have half an eye, and Rico Lewis playing there. Gay, he played in midfield. Typical Guardiola stuff like that, keeping us guessing.
Well, you don't want to underestimate this former team. They were, of course, top six last season. Sixth place was their ticket to European football for the first time. That spot in Europa League for this season was secured with that point against City in their last home game of the campaign back in May. Julian Krupi scored a lovely goal to put them one up. Of course, as I mentioned, Krupi out for the first few months of this season. There's Abdulkarim Husanov. And now Ruben Diaz, who has the captain's armband for now.
Well, I think that change in Mark Gay coming into midfield is probably a nod to the Community Shield last week and how weak they were in central midfield Man City. So that stability from a centre-back playing in there might just help the forward players.
Okay, he has played in that position in midfield twice before in his Palace days, and the last of those games was 2 years ago. That's been that news that broke early today, that a deal has been agreed now with Ayoub Bouhadi, the Moroccan international teenager, who might be arriving in the hours and days to come.
I've got a funny feeling Phil Foden will have a good season this year. He might just benefit from Maresca trying to free him up a little bit away from the intensity of Guardiola.
Game ishaanza.
Just got that feeling.
Tuko live.
He enjoys playing against Bournemouth. He's scored 5 goals against them over the years.
Tuko live, unaweza nisikia? Sawa, tuko live. Nilikuwa na test. Acha ni fix kitu fulani hapa hivi. Kuna kitu nataka kuweka hapa kidogo tu. See. See you.
Maybe just an arm on the shoulder.
Smith, the long-serving player for Bournemouth, it's almost 13 years now at the club for him.
Nimeipata sasa.
Here's Anderson.
Nimeipata sasa. Sasa tuko live sasa. Sasa tuko live vizuri sasa. Welcome to the show. My name is the Big Bad Ogan. Haaland anakuja. Aya. Hey, budo mbona hiyo? Mancity nakuja na ubad. Mancity nakuja na ubaya. Mtu wangu si rahisi. Budo mbona hiyo pass? Ingekuwa goal of the season. Wow. What is that? Ingekuwa zi. Alafu nimekumbuka kitu, nafaa kwanza kununua zile jezi za sonne, zile jezi imbo. Ninunue moja ya Man City. Arsenal sijui kanapatiwa. By the way, siambia watu wangu wakati play niko live. Watu wanajuaje niko live? Na nikitoa huku. Shit.
Was free there. Former defender anywhere near it. He worked it really well. I think he was going for goal there, O'Reilly, just trying to keep that move alive.
Na hii stream nimeitaje? Watch along ama?
The player scored some big goals last season. More so than in the Carabao Cup final. Scored the goals to beat Arsenal and Wembley back in March. He was the young player of the year in the Premier League last season. Playing slightly more advanced today. He wasn't there back, was he, for much of that season, now bringing them to the World Cup.
Acha ni fix kwa...
Now then, we've had our first goal of the day.
Brighton ishafunga huko.
Stadium where Brighton hosts Aston Villa. And it's a goal for the Seagulls here. Defensive nightmare for Villa.
Ile pande nyingine bao ishaingia Brighton. Na Brighton inakuwa na maneno. Brighton ishapiga Aston Villa moja ile pande nyingine. Hii pande yetu tuko na Man City bado inaendelea. Aya, Man City inakuja. Amefaul nani? Ule msana itoka nani ile wing? Ule mtu wangu Madrid mambio.
That's an indication of the referees just softening that. Probably that time last season would have been a yellow card. It's away with one there, Adam Smith.
So set piece chance again for Manchester City.
Man City imepatiwa cross, yani wamepatiwa kona ndo wanapiga cross saa hii, ndio imekuja ndani, ija land vizuri.
By that near post area. Again by Husanov. Semenya.
Mtanisamea hii nini inaweza lag kiasi, inaweza lag tu kidogo cause nataka kurinemi kitu hapa hivi.
Diaz, say captain for now. That was Bernardo Silva's role last season. Said they'll confirm that the club captain once the transfer window is closed in just over a week's time. Team which has lost so much experience over the summer. Not just Pep Guardiola, but the likes of Bernardo Silva and Rodri and John Stones all moving on too. Here's Gay.
Semenya ni wa nini? Kongo. Haaland hakuwa hapo karibu. Msee amefauliwa hapo, sijui mbona hajaita. Amemsukuma. Marco Rosa.
As a player at Mainz in Germany, he worked under Jurgen Klopp and Thomas Tuchel. In terms of style, he's very similar to Andoni Iraola.
Bournemouth why? Bournemouth inakuja angeza defense imemfikia akapiga pass moja weak. Ajeza kuna nao mahali. By the way, mnawatchia game kutoka wapi? Let me know mnaniwatchia game kutoka wapi. Let's talk, let's interact. Make sure you like video, make sure to talk. Please nifanyie tu favor moja, mtu wako hapa hivi kwa chat. Unaweza finya link ya hii game. Link ya hii game unifinyie uniweke hapo hivyo, alafu nita copy paste nitume kwingine. Kama unaweza. Nashukuru sana. Sawa?
26 million pounds, Portuguese international teammate of Ruben Diaz in recent seasons.
Nashukuru sana. Make sure tuna interact.
After his move away to Spurs. With a flick on, who's a man that they've been very glad to hang on to over the summer. He only arrived midway through that season, but such was the impact that.
Haya, tuendelee watu wangu. Pia hapa niko na chapati nataka kukula saa hii. Haaland. Sijui hata maplayer wa Man City. Let me see if I can find the starting 5. Niweke hapa kwa screen. Si unajua tu tunakusaidiana. Screen yangu inakaa ndogo.
Diaz. Away there by Diaz, but run back by Husanov. Clive just that mercifully marked game. Antonio Silva. So you can see a confident player on the ball.
I think Bournemouth fans are going to enjoy watching their team under Marco Rosa. Very similar to Iraola. Got to be fit to play in this team.
By the way, Man City inacheza defense ya 4 ini 4-2-3-1. Ngoja. 4-2-3-1. Hiyo ndo wanacheza. Haaland ndio striker. Wako na Semeyo pande ya right. Foben katikati. Sijui inaitwa nini, center back whatever. Alafu kuna someone, Ruiz Lewis ama nani? Kuna Riley. Kuna Anderson, Kusanov, kuna Diaz, kuna Gebi na jina ni ngori bro. Sijui jina za wachezaji.
You make of the signing of him and his Anderson. Nottingham Forest received £116 million in that transfer.
Yeah, it's a big fee. I think he's got the ability. I think what Enzo Maresca will want from him today is a lot more touches on the ball. When he played for Forest, everything went through him. In the Community Shield last week, he tried him in a different position on the right-hand side. Hardly got a kick. This is where you want him. Good range of passing.
Woza, Simon, woza. Mna watch kutoka wapi? Hope mna engage poa na content.
All action player. I think when you lose so many big players and characters like Rodri, Bernardo Silva, Nathan Ake, John Stones, it's going to take a little bit of time. And obviously Pep.
Ryan. Smith crossing chance.
Hey, kio cross kidogo imeingia ndani.
Donnarumma.
Donnarumma.
Change of shirt number.
Donnarumma ndio kipa wa Mancity. Donnarumma, hiyo ni jina poa, nishashika Donnarumma.
Moving on to Leeds.
Howard, my guy. It's all a pleasure. Umsana push ball. Ako ndani cross. Haaland. Ay, hata tu hivi. Mama. Ay, ameuza na. Ay, itamuuma.
Down that left-hand side, and Adam Smith couldn't catch him, got nowhere near him. And I cannot believe that Erling Haaland's missed the chance. It was easy, especially for
Manze, kwani Haaland ameisha? Hizo hakuwa anataga siku zake. Siku za Pep ange hata hiyo.
That seemed destined to be the breakthrough goal, the first goal of Enzo Maresca's tenure.
don't know whether he lost it in the sun. But it was an easy chance.
You can't blame having hair in the eyes nowadays.
Suits him though. Looks mean. I wonder what he's thinking. Because he should score. I mean, this is some run.
Msa ameleta advance ball poa, advance ball fiti sana.
Doesn't want to come over, gets to the byline. Thinks a fantastic ball in.
Kwani Haaland ameata aje? Haaland hatagi hizi manze.
Lovely stand-up cross.
Namba 33 wa
He's up there, you think
nini anaitwa?
all day long. Unless it was just
Lewis.
between the sort of chest area.
Lewis ameleta ball poa.
Finish it off.
Haya, Bournemouth ndio hiyo. Oh! Kidogo Bournemouth wafunge mse.
Donnarumma, and he wins Bournemouth their first corner of the match.
That's what he's good at, Ryan. Getting on his bike and getting behind it. You're not going to catch him. Good skill.
Anaitwa Ryan. Ryan pia ni mnoma.
He beaten there, Donnarumma. Good save.
Well, Bournemouth have been known to be an ingenious set-piece team in recent seasons. They have a new set-piece coach nowadays, Nicolas Gagnon, who is working with the Canadian national team over the World Cup. Let's see what they have up their sleeve with their first corner here. It's a low one. Finally there by that near
Hiyo kona kick wamewaste.
Right back now to Tavernier. Silva. Behind that goes for a goal kick, and we have more goal news now for the Amex, where we saw Victor Lindelof's own goal, but Brighton 1-0 in front against Aston Villa. And it's now 2-0 for the Seagulls. They're flying here.
Man, Buda, Brighton inaua. Brighton inapiga kuo hiyo pande ingine. Brighton inamaliza mnyonge upande ingine, bro.
It's very tight. If he is onside, that is a terrific start from Brighton going 2-0 up against Villa.
Brighton inamaliza upande ingine. Make sure umeclick hiyo link kama hujaingia card play, tuende tuwekele huko hivyo card play. Tuangalie pesa yetu kiingia Brighton inapiga mtu huko.
The Belgium there with the finish. Brighton, who had a tremendous season themselves last year too, qualifying for European football, but Villa looking pretty ragged on the opening weekend, and no great surprise in that given the players they've lost over the summer. No Emi Martinez in their squad today, no Obi Watkins either. They could both be on the way. We've lost players like Konza and Tielemans and Rogers and Digne.
Two centre-backs today look a little bit off the pace. Aaron Torres and Lindelof.
He's off playing in goal with the Japanese international Suzuki, who's been signed in the last few days or so, only on the bench.
4, 2, 3, 1.
Still goalless at the Etihad. Ruben Diaz. Anton Semenyo.
Semenyo amerudishia O'Reilly akapatia Anderson. Wanatafuta space, hakuna space. Buda Bournemouth imeweka basi. Wamerudi wote nyuma. Ndio huyo ana advance. Nice defense. Omsi amekaza hapo mbaya sana. Hiyo bola amesema ingi.
Challenge there, which has led both players down, Trippier and Foden. It's a good strong block. And Trippier really caught the eye last season when he was signed to replace Milos Kerkez after he moved on to play for Liverpool. He's hobbling back to his defensive station. Foden's back to his feet again, and he stands over the corner. Foden's in-swinger, a teasing ball, Petrovic with a punch. Lewis is penalised there for a foul. And he caught by a flailing arm in the face, unintentionally. Freiburg wins the free kick. He had some time to assess the squad. His appointment was announced in April.
He's a good coach, Marco Rosa. I first come across him when he was the Gladbach manager, just before Dortmund and Leipzig.
He's won silverware in the past, 2 Austrian titles at Salzburg and the German Cup with RB Leipzig too.
Bagni ya nini? Ati nasema Bagni ya
Plays straight in with Oliver Glasner. We saw that they started his Forest tenure yesterday with a home loss against Leeds United.
Bagni ya nini? Mambo metoto. Unakuja kwetu, unakulaga watoto. Unamdengea, unakulaga kuku. Cheka hawa hivi, wacha kahawa ivage. Kwanza tunaanza na chapa. Kwanza tutaanza na chapa tukimaliza chapa na tunaingia kwa Semenyo, boli kwa upande ya Semenyo kwa hivyo. Ameweka long one. Ameweka Luis, pass nyingine refu sana angeweza kufikia hiyo. Hiyo sasa ni Mancity. Throw in Bournemouth ameingiza ndani. Amepatia number 14. Silva amepatia Silva sasa amepatia kipa wao Petrovic amepiga cross mbele. Boli inaenda inapata haijapata mse pale hivyo. City imedeflect. City niko na ball. Bournemouth wanajaribu kuifaitia mtu wangu. City imeshinda hiyo ball. Wana advance amepigia Haaland cross. Wapi? Haaland ameshikwa mbaya. Amefungiwa na maplayer wawili angeweza kupita hapo hivyo. Mnaonea game wapi watu wangu? Where are you watching the game from? Hope you enjoying the game. When you fan wa Man City, when you fan wa Bournemouth, when you hate Manchester United, jiseme sasa mapema. Because najua kuna maheta hapa. 3 likes, thank you. 6 people watching, 3 likes, na appreciate. Number 37 wa Bournemouth anaitwa nani? Ryan. Ryan anakaza. Na ako na nguvu manze. O'Reilly ndo ameumizwa. Najua alikuwa amesandichiwa na watu wawili akijaribu kuhepa hivi haizi pata njia. Semenyo amekaza hiyo pande, ameleta crossi. 21 goals.
Two clubs combined last season.
Ndio hiyo.
Losing out, Tavernier went to ground.
Wamemsukuma chini. Dakika ni 21.
Tavernier.
Dakika ni 21.
He's got his pocket pick there, Phil Foden. Couldn't quite recover.
Haaland.
Signed by Enzo Maresca.
Enzo Moresco ni coach wa nini?
Chelsea won 2 trophies, Conference League and the Club World Cup. Never a universal love, though, it must be said, from the Chelsea fans towards Enzo Maresca. At times, they felt the style of their football was a bit turgid.
Yeah, and I think that was fair, especially at Stamford Bridge, although sometimes the football was a little bit slow.
Chelsea, January of this year, in murmurings even before that his eyes upon the job when Pep Guardiola would leave the Etihad. Good. And Ryan, good movement there by Cliver. Ball waiting for a ball across. Anderson got there in front of Scott.
Yeah, got very good movement in legs. And the likes of Evan Nielsen, Ryan and Clive at the top end of the pitch, Bournemouth.
Ai? Kwani time ya nini na time yangu haziendanishi?
Through the first half, there's been one clear chance so far in the game for City that Erling Haaland missed when he was wonderfully placed.
Listen, I'm not going to tell Erling Haaland how to finish, but I think when you see it back again, sitting in here, it's either a diving header or jump and left foot volley in.
Reminder of the other match underway at the Amex Stadium, Brighton lead Aston Villa by 2-0. Antonio Silva. Back for Petrovic. Anderson.
Hey, ndio anakuja. Ndio ya. Sawa. Semenyo, lakini Semenyo hata kwa na ngori leo. Hana moto. Ule mse ameumia. Anaitwa nani? Dogo ama? Acha niangalie injuries za Mancity.
Tackle is timed to perfection. Just got a toe on it. Great tackle.
The referee's given a free kick to Bournemouth here. There was a push by Erling Haaland. We've not seen that there in the footage, but that's what's been seen by the officials. So a restart of the Bournemouth free kick rather than a corner.
Ball iko ndani. Amepeana foul. Amepeana throw in. Kuna msali kwa jabu kuiba. Refa mwambie rudi nyuma, acha uizi wewe.
Smith with the throw. There's Evan Nielsen. Winning goal against City at the Vitality a couple of years ago. Their only success against City in the top flight. Never won a point. At the Etihad Stadium, they're 1 point away in City game at Main Road, a long way back. And they clinch it here. Evan Nielsen. It's Tavernier.
Bao. Bournemouth imepiga Mancity. Pewa bao. Oh, lo. Bournemouth imeweka kitu. I hope ni bao. Bournemouth imeweka kitu ndani. Ndit ni ndakas. Nikumuoto. Lo. Mote mewaka kwa Mancity. Pigwa kitu. Aya, Haaland alinyoa. Ndio maana unajua nimeshindwa. Umse. Anakaa familia. Kumbe ni Haaland. Sikujua Haaland amenyoa. Ndio najua saa hii.
Ryan does great here because he knows
Ryan ni mbaya. Amepiana crossi ikakuja. Hiyo ni onside. Hiyo ni onside. Watu wakadhani ni offside.
Lewis didn't check his shoulder.
Ni onside.
Because Tavernier was just creeping just behind him. Great ball by Evan Nielsen along the floor as well. So
Bow.
appreciation.
Bow, bro.
And now he's thinking goal. And you had that feeling before the game. Bournemouth will come here and score.
Well, Marcus Tavernier marks his 100th start for the club. With their first
Bournemouth
goal
1,
this season.
Mancity 0.
What a scoreline here for the Cherries. What a scoreline too, developing for Brighton.
Wewe, Brighton inapiga mtu huko pia.
And half an hour
Buda, Brighton ishafunga 3.
now lead by 3 goals to nil.
Brighton ni tena top of the table. Bao 3 first half. No, hiyo ni weird. Marcus Tavernier. Marcus Tavernier ndo amefunga hiyo bao ya nini? Bournemouth. Piga watu, acha nionekane za change scores hapo.
Semenyo going down here, they look towards the referee. Jared Gillett, I think, has given a goal kick here as we see the replay of the challenge.
Another one.
He had a little tug, you know. He had a little tug.
Another one.
Depends how the VAR team see that one, as it is technically a foul.
Well, on we go. For a high threshold for
Hey!
the contact.
Hey!
Results have been
Kuna mseme anguka vibaya sana hapo hivyo alikuwa ndani ameumia. Wow.
Smith there was not punished. It's a talking point. So we'll be back to the annex again in just a moment because there's more goal news down there. It's all happening. Bournemouth leading here 1-0. It's Tavernier with the goal, then Kansas City mounts a response. So the Alex will go again, and it's now
Buda, Brighton imefunga ingine.
to Brighton.
4-0. Maidana ameenda top of the table. Buda, Brighton wanaua. Buda, Brighton inaua. Ama hiyo ndio game tungewatch. Hiyo ni right. Buda. Buda, Brighton imepigana 4-0. Aston Villa imepigwa 4-0 first half.
What a game.
Hey!
4 goals, 3 yellow cards.
Wow.
Poor defending.
4-0. 3 yellow cards. Yes, ni serious.
Robbed the possession in a really dangerous area. There's no foul. And then Hillshwood just gives the goalkeeper the eyes.
Man City chapo hii game, at least sasa tutapata sauti ya
What a start for
kubweka.
Brighton.
Bwaha. Sisi wachezaji wa Manchester.
Hard and low. Very accurate.
Hillshwood there with 2 goals in the space of 79 seconds.
Aya, ndio Man City inakuja. Aya, ndio hiyo Man City inakuja.
Foden,
Wanatafuta Haaland hawajampata, wamekaziwa defense.
by Scott. Anderson with a foul, that'll be a free kick for Bournemouth, won by Scott.
I can tell you, Unai Emery is
Hizi nini zangu hazijamatch sasa, si ndio?
in that Villa dugout.
And it's a Villa team which is unrecognisable from the team which only a few months ago won their first trophy for 30 years when they won the Europa League in Istanbul. They were top 4 last season too, but they're 4-0 down after half an hour there.
After a bad start last season as well, so he's been here. We've seen it.
Dakika ni 30, 50 minutes to go.
That's a shocker of a half an hour. That for Villa.
Much to ponder here for Enzo Maresca too at the Etihad.
Unajua, acha niwaambie kitu fani ilifanyikaga. During the World Cup, Ibrahimovic aliambia Haaland nywele yake ndio superpower yake. Haaland asinyoe. Sasa visi Haaland aliamua je akanyoa. Bado sikujua Haaland amenyoa, ndio nimeona saa hii. Sasa Zika alikuwa ametufichia white. Semenyo anakuja. But sisi ata struggle juu ana nywele, tafadhali. Nasema tu, I'm not saying ati ana struggle juu ana nywele, hapana. Haaland ni Haaland. But maybe inaweza kwenda play a part.
They've never done before against City in the Premier League. Foden
Ndio
takes it
yo!
well, but Still the
Wai
one
kidogo tu.
Anderson then went in. This is true fair. It's a bit short there. Seized upon by Husanov. Lewis.
Luis amepatia umse anakuja. Umse anakuja.
Creates space for himself.
Alikuwa ameingia hadi ndani ya box lakini wakamzuia katikati.
Scott.
Aya, akipita hiyo ni bao. Good defense.
Important he got there in time. Anything more than that, another yard on that pass and Ryan.
Man City inakuja ndio Haaland hapa katikati.
Body on now moving forward. Anderson.
Aya, boli imepoa. Walikuwa wanakuja na pressure.
Foden.
Walikuwa wamekuja na pressure. Semenyo hawezi tosha.
It's been run back by Lewis Cook. And also there being watched by Diaz. City have been known to be strong starters over the years. They've won their opening game in 14 of the past 15 seasons. One down here. Anderson's pass. Fizzed into Lewis. Turned out by Cook. Foden. It's Erling Haaland. Blocks it for the game. The Bournemouth preserving that clean sheet for now.
This is where they're good on the counter.
Having the carry, but that touch was a wee bit heavy.
Yeah, just let him down that touch, but Bournemouth now will bank in just before half time. We're going to play counter-attacking football.
Savini has scored 8 times last season, and he's got the goal that separates the two sides here. His first Sunday of the new season.
Two good players in that midfield as well, in Lewis Cook and Alex Scott. They can handle the ball.
Yeah, Alex Scott's a player has been linked with the move away this summer. It was a bid from Chelsea a few weeks ago, and
Dakika ni 33.
well, there was life before Pep Guardiola. Time of
Ni aje? Darkest night, brightest lit.
Hugo Viana.
Love the name. I love the name. Woza. Samson kanyolewa, walai. Hata hivyo ndo mimi nashuku. Sikuwa amenyolewa haki. Mad in the dunya. Ni mad ama made? Mad in the dunya. Inamaanisha? By the way, najua amevaa mask juu nikianza jing anytime saa. Lazima tukule jing. Bag ni ya nini? Nasema bag ni ya nini? Nangoja half time nikaeke kahawa. Kuje nianze session yangu polite.
He's on the bench today. There's been talk about a potential move away to Tottenham Hotspur. Savinio in the same camp in terms of the links to North London. He's not in the squad.
Ball imetoka nje.
Been the most impressive thing apart from his goals, Erling Haaland, how many games he churns out in every single competition.
Shots on target, Mancity 4, Bournemouth 2. Na one of them ilikuwa bao.
At Everton last season, a loan that was cut short due to injury.
Aya, sehemu hiyo anakuja, anaweka pressure. Hii ndio hii Haaland ameweka ball juu na Haaland yuko hapo karibu. Aya. Crossing ndio Haaland ameweka juu sana. Hata Cristiano angefikia hiyo. Na Cristiano ndo anakuwaga mtu wa kufuata mahedi huko juu.
Gabe. 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 Gabe.
Game.
Gabe. Mani
Anderson, that pass a bit short.
Amefauliwa. Anderson amefauliwa na Anderson amefaul. Anderson amefaul number 9 wa nini? Number 9 anaitwa Evan Nilsson. Anderson amefaul Evan Nilsson. Sasa Zika amepewa kadi. Na hajapewa kadi, amepewa tu warning. Amemsukuma, umse alikuwa naenda akampush. Aya, ndo Haaland sasa na push. Ana push. Amepeana huko hivyo kwa Semeyo amerudisha. Huyo msezi yote anaitwa nani? Wanaleta Gabe. Amerudisha kwa Semeyo bado anatafuta mtu waoni. Ndio amepata pepo wapi? Fabio ndo ako na ball saa hii. Amepatia Oni Haaland. Diaz ana si Haaland. Haaland akutopa katikati, ana hang around tu. Hata ana haraka na life.
This is where perhaps the play could become a touch ponderous. They are without the width of Jeremy Doku today, that trickery in a wide position.
Manze Doku ndo alikuwa nasumbuaga. Doku alikuwa na tesa. Kwanza ile wing huko left. Alikuwa nasumbua mbaya. Kwanza nakumgele game walicheza na Everton. Ile ndo sasa wa draw. Hapo hivyo ndo title leo ikaanza kuenda. Manze Doku alikimbiza msile pande ya left. Akapiga yani alikave ball. Ikaingia bao at the last second. Yani the last seconds. Na wakashinda hiyo game.
Against Spurs, there are a number of teams that you can't underestimate now in this division. Bournemouth certainly in that category too. Which been closed down there.
Manze Haaland anakaa fani bila nywele walai. Tumemzea na nywele hadi sasa siamini. Diaz ako na ball ile pa wing ya left. Diaz ako na ball kine ndio hiyo. Amefuatia nani? Gay anajaribu lakini amekaziwa. Amekaziwa mbaya. Diaz ameka cross. Karibu ingie. Haaland amepiga head manze kipa ka punch. Kidogo ameweka far right kwa kono kwa kabisa. Haaland ameshikwa mbaya. Haaland amekabwa, hana space. Cross inaingia sahi.
Sent in by Foden. Easy win there for Hill. And that header might produce a breakaway here. Here's Justin Kluivert.
Aya ndio anakuja. Ndio anakuja. Anderson anakuja nani? Haiwezi fika. Imefika. What? Marcus Tabania manza amepiga cross. Hajafika. Hapo hivyo kidogo communication ya defense hawajaongea poa. Hiyo pasi iko nafaa kufika. Tabania. Hiyo bao kidogo. Uongo. Wamepigwa 5 na Brighton. Msa amepatiwa red card. Player wa Aston Villa amepatiwa red card. Manze imagine mko 4 down, alafu tena player wenye anapatiwa red card. Hiyo ni serious. Na sisi ndio mko mnatuchekelea Man U. Sasa watu wa Aston Villa watasema nini? Thank you for the likes. Asanteni sana kwa hizo ma likes. Chena andike Lizama player. Nataka kumaster hii kitu. Lazima nitakuwa mnoma kwa hiki. Just kupatiwa hicha. Lakini sasa ndajuaje?
Save and City with players back to clear, but as you mentioned, Bournemouth on the breakaway are such a dangerous team.
Yeah, it's because they've got pace and they've got quality. That's a good mix to have. They don't just smash it up there, they play it into Evan Nielsen, it starts from him. And the likes of Cliver, Tavernier, Ryan, they all then get involved. They're all quick.
He scored 58 goals last season. Wilson there went down, but no foul. Anderson.
I think they're losing a bit of width from that right hand side. See where Phil Foden is. He wants to play as a number 10.
Semenyo drops the shoulder, Hilda with the block.
I thought before the game, I thought Phil Foden was going to play number 10. Surprised to see him on that right hand side. There's nothing out here. Rico Lewis has gone inverted. We've got no width on the right side.
We do have Ryan Shirky on the bench. Jack Reed issues there amongst those who are in reserve today. Plan A not really worked so far for Enzo Maresca.
Yeah, it feels like they need half time just to regroup.
Kusanov. Foden. Anderson. There's Gay. Semenyo. Now Gay. Foden going up there, but Trufair beats into it.
Good solid fullback. Trufair not going to be beaten at the end, the far post.
Trufair now with a job of marking Erling Haaland. Up goes Gay.
Haaland amejaribu, ball imetoka nje.
Tumbling over, difficult one for him to try and
Guay.
back on target again.
Yeah, James Hill done well though. He gets really tight to Haaland. Haaland just ends up in that position. Hill just puts him under pressure.
He scored on the opening weekend each of the previous 4 seasons. Should have scored here when it was still 0-0. It's not the easiest summer to take the job for Enzo Maresca, given the fact it's been a tournament year, a World Cup year, and City has so many players away playing for their national teams, 19 in total. Haaland's down. Continuing. Gay's down.
Gay yako chini,
He is stopped by
wamegongana na mse, wamekatiana. Sasa hiyo kuna vurugu kwa court.
starting to boil.
Yeah, I think that's the
Yeah.
players being frustrated.
Petrovic.
Ruben Diaz and Adam Smith are the 2 captains. They're the ones who have been spoken to by the man in charge.
I mean, it's all a bit of a mess, isn't it? Trying to see where the foul was and who was getting injured. Evan Nielsen's the last player to take a knock. He went in strong on Gay. Is he asking for an elbow from Vardiol? I don't think there was.
Well, it's Evan Nielsen who's been shown a yellow card at the end of all that. Cardiol's a bit lucky with his challenge. He's not punished, Evan Nielsen was. So 1 minute of stoppage time was shown. Lewis. by Silva. Susano square for Diaz.
Amepiga ball mbali sana. Petrovic ameshika. Petrovic ndako nayo ball, kipa wa Man City. Si kipa Man City.
For the first half here, Petrovic just being told not to waste some time by the referee. Here's Anderson. Still we play, Lewis in towards Foden. Now Kane. Slovenia. Want that half-time whistle quickly. Gvardiol. Haaland. Lewis went down. Flicked that by Evan Nielsen. Lewis there holding his head. No, I think it was a tiny bit of contact.
Kuna player nika amegonga kwa box. Wameita call sahi. Lewis amefoul. Lewis amefoul. Foden alidhani amefauliwa. Lewis nalidhani amefauliwa, hako amefauliwa. Imeitwa half time. Tumeenda half time. As of half time sahi, Bournemouth 1, Man City 0. Haaland. Lakini hapa the game to watch, mtu wangu. Sawa. Siku ya harakati masaa. Ngoja naangalia game nyingine ni gani na gani. Brighton Man City. Hiyo ndo tunafaa tuone kama by the second mute this. Acha nieke kahawa.
there, but not enough higher up the pitch, not enough quality. And then you look at the bench, you know, Cherky, Grealish, Marmoush. He has got options off the bench. You say no changes at half time, but I'm still not overly happy with Gay in midfield, and we see Phil Foden in shot. He doesn't look happy on the wing either. So more questions than answers from this guy Maresca. Very interesting what he said to these guys at half time, and will we see a response second half?
City have only lost in their opening fixture once in the last 17 Premier League seasons. They need to try and transfer this around, otherwise Marco Rosa will be the winning man. Let's go back to Don and to Joe.
Very interesting what he said to these guys at half time.
Thank you, Steve. For the last time, City came from behind at half.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Mimi nasikia baridi sasa it's all good. Pia nimebadilisha ile kofia yangu ndio niweze kukula. Second half is underway.
By James Hill. Here's Anderson. Diaz going back to Donnarumma. City did lose their first home game of last season. You might recall Spurs came here and won. They lost here on the final day of last season against Aston Villa, but in between those two games they were unbeaten throughout the season. Can they turn this around now? Here's Rico Lewis. Now Phil Foden. With the name Ruben Diaz. Well, I think a lot to work on from Maresca's point of view at half-time. They don't be sloppy in possession. Elliot Anderson's went for some Hollywood passes that have not quite come off. This is Gay in his midfield position. Diaz. Finding Abdu Kodir Husanov. Now Rico Lewis.
Lewis anakuja crossi. Aya. Wanatafuta Haaland lakini Haaland amekaziwa pale ndani.
Very calm for now on his Bournemouth debut. But we also stress at Maresca about Bournemouth playing counter-attacking football, so defenders need to be switched on if they do give the ball away. They need Semenyo on the ball more, Phil Foden on the ball more, try and get chances for Haaland. Passing has to be crisper and sharper. It's the first time they've had a home match to start the season for 10 years. It's Pep Guardiola's first game in the job. That was a late winning goal that saw them beat Sunderland by 2 goals to 1. One goal from Paddy McNair. The game has gone so far here. Bournemouth have had more attempts on target than Manchester City. Well, I think one of the best things about when Iraola was in charge, if they did take the lead against one of the big sides, they wouldn't go defensive. I think Marco Rosa is the same. You have the same mentality. Don't go deep and sit on a 1-0 win. Go and try and attack City, get the second. Semenyo. Foul there by Hill. Remarkable record for Bournemouth. Since they sold Antoine Semenyo to City in January, they've not lost a game in the Premier League. 18 unbeaten to end last season. Ryan was the player who came in to replace Semenyo midway through.
Alafu is it me but coach wa Mancity anajaribu kufanana na Guardiola mbaya sana. Hadi ile look ya Guardiola ni kando amejaribu kuiweka. Because for a minute naangalia mse niko za Pep ama nani wanafanana. So niko sure kuna memes already zitaanza kutengenezwa. Already niko sure kuna memes zitaanza kutengenezwa za coach wa Man City.
Ruben Diaz.
Diaz yako na ball. Gvadio. Sanof amepatuka hivyo kwa kona. Sasa nimeandike Sanof. Kusanof. Lewis anajaribu kuwasumbuka hivyo by the Lewis wa nini anajaribu kuwapia stress sana. Lewis yeye ana inbound ball ana throw in. Amepatia
18 is Ayub Buadi.
Glad.
Morocco at the World Cup, and I've heard some say he's a mixture between a Busquets and a Vieira.
Amepatia Semenyo.
High praise.
He'll be some player then. Both of them two.
Vla-
The very best.
Vadiol, amepatia Vadiol. Anderson ako nayo. Ampatia Lewis.
Foden.
Pole ndo ako na ball sahii, anatafuta mtu pale ndani ya court, hajapata mtu, imetoka nje, amepiga cross refu sana. Foden ameweka cross refu sana.
With his boyhood club, can Maresca bring back his best form again?
It just feels like if they've got one of the natural players, I mean, one of the midfield players in Sean Kovacic and Nico, if you bring Ryan Cherky on or Jack Grealish on that right-hand side, it frees up Phil Foden to play then as a 10, so I don't think it's a difficult fix. At the minute you're looking at Gahey playing in the midfield and Rico Lewis playing that right-hand side, two players that are playing out of position.
Gay. Semenyo.
Semenyo ameshikwa.
Smith got goals.
Amekaziwa yake yote. Apewi space hapo hivyo ndani.
Semenyo in his tracks, but that means Spence in a corner.
It's not bad defending that from Adam Swift, just got in front of Semenyo. Well, that would make Man City more dangerous if they had Cherky and Foden on the pitch together.
Nani wako na kona sahii? Man City inaipiga kona. Haaland ameshikwa. Ndio hiyo bao. Hata tu na inches. Manze Gabe kidogo tu.
Well, there's nothing much Maresca can do.
Ay.
Some missing chances like this, because this again, like the Haaland finish in the first.
Manzi ameata tu open post. Open post.
3 or 4 yards from goal, completely unmarked. The timing's there.
Open post.
Sounds very simple. You just got to hit the target and you score. Look at the size of the goal he's got to aim for.
Ay. Manze, umse amepeana chance rahisi. Haya, Haaland ndo anakuja
Here's Haaland now.
kwa Semenyo. Haaland amepea Semenyo. Semenyo anakuja mbele. Ameshikwa. Amechenga sana.
Slightly wide now, but
Amechenga sana.
covering James Hill.
Ndio hiyo,
Should have took it on his right foot. That's what the City fans are hoping for.
Well, we may not see a worse miss all season. Mark Gay there.
Manze Gueye ameata open post. Open post.
Not lost a league.
Yani open post.
In the end, he was 2 yards from goal. Completely unmarked. Got his eyes on the ball.
Another one.
Despicable. It's in there by Semenyo. It's come off Antonio still, and that will be a corner again. Pressure is building. Anderson. Foden. Won by Diaz and then cleared away by Silva. On the way back with Husanov. Lewis. It's been given away by Diaz. Seized upon by Evan Nielsen. Ryan. Fine touch. O'Reilly came back. Now he finds Erling Haaland. Here's O'Reilly. Semenyo.
Another one.
On Semenyo. Finds a
IQ amepost. Napendanga vitu za IQ.
He commits the foul.
IQ amepost kitu YouTube.
Thought he learned his lesson from a couple of minutes ago when he was in the same position.
Sorry, I'm excited. He's in. Let me calm down.
Look, it's opened up there. Take that shot.
Let me calm down.
A couple of opportunities.
But that's my guy, man. That's a G.
Make the tackle or make
And anakula views kama the F.
It's lacking the belief that we saw so much last season from Antoine Semenyo, where he scored 17 league goals, 11 of those for City, 10 of those for Bournemouth. His last game for Bournemouth, he scored that stoppage time winning goal on his birthday. A late goal to beat Spurs at the Vitality. City have never failed to score in a game against Bournemouth in the Premier League. The great chances have been squandered in this game so far. Still 1-0 down to Tavernier's first half goal.
Yeah, it's about that time in the game. I would imagine Maresca and the coaching staff are having a conversation. Shall we make a change? I think it's needed.
We IQ. Na focus Joe, niko shughuli hapa. Unafanya na smile vitu zako. The hell? Stop being so great, bro. Stop with the greatness, mtu wangu. Stop it. Poleni, I got carried away na history ya IQ.
Going longer there towards Ryan, but a commanding win by Ruben Diaz.
You know, it's not every day you get to work with people you admire, people you look up to. Watu kazi yao inakufanya unasikia poa, si kila siku. So ukiona mtu kama amepost, yani unapata akili yako inaenda huko sana. Maresca the best anaweza pia City ni top 5, probably number 5. Yeah, manze. Alafu after this there's a Liverpool game pia. Sasa pia game ya Liverpool, our eyes are on the coach. Because something is off. Sijui, me I'm just seeing like something is off in game ya Man City. This is not the Man City we know. I don't think they are as feared as they were before. But then again, so unajua hii ni almost season ya it's like an experimental season. Let me explain experimental in nini. Experimental in the terms of new coaches, new systems. Tunataka kuona does it work. Kajana mliona Tottenham Kenya walifanyiwa. Man United mliona kitu walifanyiwa. Man City ndio hii saa hii tunaona. Everton pia wako na new coach, pia mnaona vile kumeenda. Kuna Liverpool saa hii pia kuna new coach. Aston wanacheza na Newcastle pia kuna new coach na pia kuna a new captain. So structures ni mingi hii season. Kuna vitu hii ndio nakwambia this is the season to watch. Not that the others, lakini in the season to watch actually. Because kila kitu ni mpya. Mali tu si mpya pekee ni kwa Arsenal. Arsenal pekee ndio unaona kidogo wamebaki wenye walikuwa. But that Brighton game, I wanted to watch the Brighton game, but that's too easy.
Hard team to beat. They lost just 7 times last season. Arsenal City lost fewer games. Nunes. Spotlight diving in. Haaland is in there. Semenyo is beyond him. And the defenders there were staying so tight to Haaland there. There's no room for him to operate it. That is very, very good defense.
I just seen your message. Manchester City era is over. Is it really?
You've got to get touch tight. You've got to stop him from jumping. Put him under pressure.
These people are joking. Nani ameona hiyo yenye Semenyo amehata sahi? Yes, ni another open chance. Ule mwingine alihata hedi, huyu amehata tu ball. Rahisi tu. Watu wana joke. Ndio nakwambia, I'm thinking they do not respect the new coach vile. Ama they don't fear the new coach vile. Unajua Pep alikuwa mwenda wazimu. Pep utafanya kitu kama hiyo, mtasema. Kwa locker room na kesho grao zoezi, mtasema. I don't think they fear this guy that much, but that's just me. So, sawa, it's not that I'm right. But that's just me. But you know,
Record by a few years ago, £40 million and Porto, time when they lost Dominic Solanke to Spurs.
By the way, the next game ni gani? I think nafaa kwanza kutengeneza nini hiyo nini mpya. What's it called? Logo. Hiyo team mpya. Niweza kutengeneza background.
Feels a little bit flat. City need to get going.
EPL today. Jana pia niliona game ya nani? Game ya Real sijui walikuwa wanacheza na timu gani? Nimesahau lakini nakumbuka nikiona ndo walikuwa nafunga hiyo bao. Newcastle Liverpool. 6:30. Wow, inamaanisha hii inaisha tu kama imeanza. Si ndio?
When I say it's flat, that's a credit to Bournemouth on how they're trying to control the game. There's no panic about them.
Images. Newcastle versus Liverpool. Liverpool.
Anderson going down there. That was a foul by Tavernier. Referee close by to adjudicate.
Van Dijk.
Bit of concern for Elliot Anderson. Busy summer. Mainstay in the England team at the World Cup.
I think it's just the follow through that can be painful when you take a knee on knee. Can give you a dead leg if you get caught on the thigh.
So an hour gone. We've had some surprise scorelines across the weekend so far. This will be right up there.
This is where I think if you're at Maresca, you're at home, you have to be proactive. You can't just wait for the clock to drift on before you make changes. Go and get Grealish or Cherky on the pitch as quick as possible. Might be Nico if
Another one.
Anderson is struggling.
Another one.
Changes.
Well, Ryan Cherky's been spoken to by Maresca. So we're going to see the mesmeric Frenchman, I would think, very soon. Looks as though Anderson is going to have to go off. He's gone down again, so he'll have to leave the pitch anyway for treatment.
Kovacic coming on, I think.
Triple change, is it? Maybe a double one. Kovacic and Cherky, looks like for now.
So that change could have happened at half time. If you're being critical of Maresca, trailing 1-0 at half time. Try and get your best players on the pitch. A shame for Elliot Anderson. He's got to go off injured.
It's a fairly quick turnaround between the first couple of the games for City. The next match is on Friday evening away at Crystal Palace.
Number 5 ni Anderson ameumia. Anderson ametolewa sub na Lewis.
Just over an hour.
O'Reilly na Anderson ametolewa sub. O'Reilly na Anderson ametolewa sub. So O'Reilly hayuko na Anderson hayuko. Nani ameingia? Number 10 Cherky na Kovacic. Kovacic.
He got 12 league assists for the goals as well.
I think he's probably got a dead leg from that challenge a couple of minutes ago there, Elliot Anderson. We're looking to get Ryan Cherky on the ball now as much as possible. With half an hour left on the clock. He's the difference maker.
Kovacic. Cherky straight away finding Harman.
Yani ni Haaland imeblokiwa. Mtu wangu, why am I seeing Haaland akiitisha transfer? Ama zangu zimeshika. The way he's playing, hata sijui, something is off with. Na feel tu ako off. But hiyo ni feeling yangu. Unajua feelings come and go, but na feel tu ako off. I just feel something is off na Haaland. I don't know. Naona aki-request kukuwa transferred. Sijui mbona. Ama it's too early. Is it too early for me to start saying that?
The Amex, it's still 4-0 to Brighton against Aston Villa. All 4 goals there came in the first half, and Villa also had Joao Gomez sent off before the break in that one. Diaz. And rare, not the first time in the game we've seen Ruben Diaz with a bit of a loose pass. And we have one more game coming your way today.
Newcastle, Liverpool.
Newcastle and Liverpool. As Alexander Isak takes on Newcastle for the first time. And Newcastle, who are without Dan Burn, their new club captain, out due to what appears to be an ankle issue. They do have Lucas Hornacek there playing in goal for the first time. His debut for the Magpies. It was a very eye-catching game, that one, and there'll be tributes to, before that game, of course, to the late Kevin Keegan. The team's there on the screen. A new look Newcastle side. Denic, a new player there playing at right back at Boston. Sean Stow there, the former Ajax midfield player. Langer and Barnes. And the side of Johan Wister with Witherspoon. The man there to lead the attack. There was no Tonali, no Bruno Guimaraes, no Gordon. All change for Newcastle.
Oh, kidogo tu. Wameanza kuthreaten. Hatari kwenye lango. Inasemanga hatari kwenye lango. Wameanza kukam sasa. But it looks late to me.
Liverpool's first match under Andoni Iraola. Rio Ungimo starting. When did he score that late winning goal when they went to Newcastle 12 months ago? After Iraola starting very well for Bournemouth as it stands, and they're playing really well.
Bournemouth inakam.
In a controlled manner today. And as it stands, 3 of last season's top 4 have either lost or are losing their opening game this season. Villa behind at Brighton, City behind here. United beat the way at Hull City in that big shock yesterday.
Sitaki kusikia story ya Hull City venye ilituchapa jana.
Winning their opening game with that opening match success against Coventry. Shirky, Semenyo, looking for Shirky again. Semenyo went for goal.
Ameshikiwa. Semenyo ameshikiwa ba. Ameipiga viwik.
Semenyo, once you get your full back 1v1, get past him and get your shot off. Vardiol, Kovacic. Again. Here's Mateus Nunes. Still a quarter of the game to go. Nunes. Diaz. And Kovacic. They're going to have to do more, because the passing is a little bit slow, and Bournemouth in that sort of low to mid block, making life difficult.
Kidogo. We. Wameanza kuattack lango sasa. Bao inanusia hapa.
Good block from Antonio Silva.
Oh.
So can they make the most of this dead ball situation? Vardy holds the target, but well won by Silva. He's been flawless on his debut in Bournemouth defence. And goes Kovacic. Then by Trooper. This is Kleiber. A lot of speed in this Man City team today, apart from Semenyo and Haaland. The passing is going to have to be really precise. last time they failed to score in a home match was their first home game of last year when Thomas Frank's Tottenham Hotspur came here and won. Shaggy. Good from Tavernier, that just helping out his fullback through for doubling up on Cherky. Gay.
Kidogo ball ilikuwa imekuwa cross hapo ndani lakini ja connect.
Kovacic. I've got to admire Bournemouth's defensive organisation. It's going to be a really hard team to break down.
Kweli, it's gonna be very hard.
Yeah, their shape defensively is very good. Forcing Mancity backwards in their passing.
Mancity versus Newcastle.
Snapping in there was Scott. They changed two of the back four for this season with Senesi departing. And also Alex Jimenez going away on loan. Tavernier. Keeper Kluivert. Diaz aware that Kluivert was behind him. Passing today, Ruben Diaz has been a bit sloppy. Haaland would like something down the channel or over the top to go and run onto, try and chase. Everything's in front of him. Nunes trying to inject some pace there, and he's done well too. He's found Phil Foden. Back for Nunes again.
Haaland amepiga juu ya post. Ay.
Just under his feet. Exactly that, it was just trapped.
Na kama timu imekazia Haaland mbaya.
It's going to have to be precise football it was to try and get Haaland the half chance. It's not an easy one to take. Get it out of your feet and try and hit the target from there. That's a hard skill. Well, changes on the way here for Bournemouth. Remember, we'll have one more game coming your way later on today between Newcastle and Liverpool. Top in that match is just under an hour away now. It has been a gripping opening weekend so far. We expect that to be a riveting game too coming up. These two early games on this Sunday producing some real headlines as well. Bournemouth winning here, Villa being hammered away at Brighton. Still time for this game to be transformed. Could there be a late fight back from Manchester City? A foul given away there by James Hill. He's shirking. Kovacic. Back Foden.
Izeni, kuna kitu natengeneza. Haaland era cannot be over. Unajua Haaland ni mtu anapenda kusupplywa vizuri. Haaland ni mtu unamletea tu ball poa. Yaani mnajuana kutoka zoezi. Sasa ukimchagulia tu ball fit anafanya kazi yake. Hapa sioni hana maselector hapa. Hana maselector hapa. Honestly hana. Na nakwambia kuna kitu inakaa iko off kwa hii game. Something is off.
That's why I was a surprise, because in the pre-season games, even in the Community Shield, he played as a number 10. And that was a surprise to me. When the lineups came in, he was on the right-hand side.
Pia niko hapa hivi najaribu ku ndio hiyo Haaland ameshikiwa. Dang it. Ai. Ako frustrated.
It's on his right foot, but he doesn't strike it clean.
Hajagusa tu ball poa. Angegusa poa sasa game ingekuwa 1-1. Promise you.
Need me to tell him he should do better there.
But that was a good cross. That was a good pass. Haaland hajaipata tu poa.
Frustration evident there for Haaland of the City. So as this triple change takes place here, let's just take you up to Tyneside, where the tributes are beginning to the late Kevin Keegan outside St James's Park. Representatives of both Newcastle and Liverpool.
Kuna mtu wa Liverpool alidedi?
Breathe there in the Memorial Garden. So you show that Amiobi and Bob Moncur of Newcastle.
Haaland is over, bro. You think so? I don't think Haaland is over.
Liverpool.
For real, I don't think Haaland is over.
And also
He can't be over. Somebody else lakini si Haaland.
great Newcastle team from the 1990s.
Si Haaland. Somebody else lakini si Haaland.
Rob Lee as well.
Haaland ni mbaya. What?
40 moments outside St James's Park, and there'll be further tributes too just before kick-off. And we'll bring you
Haaland is
all those
clean.
as the happening continues before Newcastle take on Liverpool.
Should I put it
A
where?
triple change made by Bournemouth then has seen Tyler Adams, Alex Tort and Daniel Jefferson come off the bench. Daniel Jefferson, who is back after a couple of loan spells away, who was in the Championship last season playing at Preston North End, but
Perfect.
he scored one league goal for Bournemouth here in a 3-1 defeat 2 years ago.
But then again, they will not be able to.
Placed Evan Nielsen now in their attack. As they try and hang on. So all 3 points in this game, also going off Lewis Cook and Justin Cliver. There's Adams with a header, part of the USA squad in their home World Cup in the summer.
Dakika ni 76 sahi, so it's like 14 minutes to go. That's still a lot of time. Time ni mingi sana hapo.
Foden went down, but
Wanaweza change hii game by the way kama wanataka.
Here's Torts, the Hungarian who arrived midway through last season, just 20. We'll see Jack Grealish coming off the bench next for City. It's a foul committed there by another more agitated Phil Foden. There's been a few occasions where he has gone down hoping for a free kick, which wasn't forthcoming, and now he's given away a set-piece chance for the Cherries and picked up a yellow card to boot.
Yeah, it's natural. When you get frustrated in a game, you hope when you're thinking before the game, this is my day, I can do better, can get on the ball, create some chances, get a goal. It's been hard work for Mancity today.
Niliona jana Mokaya alikuwa ametudis. Akisema sio manini.
So Scotland's Tavernier over this Bournemouth free kick.
But you know, I've been listening to hii nini wanasema hata last season.
His ball
Whoa, kidogo Bournemouth ifunge walai.
just off the bench.
Wanasema pia last season nani walianza vibaya.
Well, you know, ball was slightly behind him, so had to
Man City walianza vibaya.
try and guide it towards the top corner.
Na mnaona venye walimaliza. So hata sisi Manchester United tutakuwa tulianza vibaya lakini things change bro.
Signed a few years
Vitu
ago.
patirikanga.
In there, just in front of the goalkeeper. Jostling going on. Came off the head of Ruben Diaz and goes away behind again.
Yeah, it's hard, you know, for Donnarumma because there was two Bournemouth players standing right in front of him. He had no chance of getting anywhere near the ball.
Donnarumma, you can see, not too pleased. Those Bournemouth players are allowed to stand their ground. Kovacic now moving into his shield. Donnarumma going down.
Kuna foul pa
Standing behind it, just pushed him in the back.
But hii game iko tense. Mnaona hii game kweli? Hii game iko tense.
Successful in just riding up Jean-Louis Donnarumma. Jarry Gillett stepping in to have a word with
Donnarumma amekatiana na nani?
former players to just stay away from the goal.
Na Hill. Yeye na Hill wanaleta na juu. Sijui amegongana na aje hapo hivyo ndani. Kuna kama neno hapo.
We'll have eyes on that scenario. And they'll be watching these situations even more closely this season.
Ai,
They're being very physical.
ai.
And the ball eventually comes in. And it was one near post by Mateus Nunes.
Zeni, kuna mapi alikuwa nasukumana pale hivyo ndio ilikuwa nani?
Bournemouth 10 minutes away for stoppage time. And what would be a magnificent win. An amazing start for Marco Rosa. He lost here 7-0 a few years ago when he was in charge of Leipzig in a Champions League game. I think it goes without saying as well, you've got to ride your luck slightly. I mean, they played well in the game, but City have missed some big chances. But the composure's been there from Bournemouth. Smith goes down to win a free kick. That's Semenyo punished. Well, he's going to have to get up here, Adam Smith, otherwise it'll be...
Kuna sub inatolewa. Nini anatoka? Smith.
So it's Foden going off. It's not been the...
Foden ametolewa sub. Amestruggle hii game. Foden ametolewa wakaingiza
It's a big shoe here. So welcome back.
Grealish. Greedish.
Did feature off the bench against Arsenal in Cardiff last weekend.
Foden ametoka Grealish akaingia. Na buda nakwambia nini ya Liverpool imenibamba. Nishamaliza kutengeneza hiyo nini ya Liverpool. Kwa maana sikuwa naongelea game, nilikuwa namaliza kuedit hiyo inaitwa J background. So I hope mtaipenda. So after hapa tunaenda hapo hivyo direct. Hiyo game jaba itakuwa on. Sasa msinichukulie vibaya tafadhali.
Performance very much in keeping with a very underwhelming day across the board.
Sawa.
I think like the Community Shield, there's been no spark about Man City today.
Haya.
Powers that be in attendance won't be too enamored with this showing.
Alafu pia unajua pia nani Thiago Silva pia venye alitoka. Unajua pia Thiago Silva ndio Haaland anakuja. Ya ameshikwa. Dang it. Buda ameshikwa na maplayer karibu watatu. Bournemouth wanakuja hawawezi. Washaharibu. Walikuwa na pace poa lakini sasa wamefungwa. Walikuwa naambiaje? Mtu kama Thiago Silva venye alikuwa unachikipia kuna konga na wale maplayer wazee wenye wana understanding structures za team. Yeye ni kama coach mwingine. So venye pia alitoka unachikipia experience yake na inaendaga inaishaga. Ando alatupia na shikiliaga nani? Matimu wanaitoka ma veteran. Team zote zinahitaji mtu kama ka veteran. Ndio maana unachiki kama Man U sahi hata sijui veteran wetu ni nani. Sijui niseme ni Maguire. Lakini kukonga na ule mtu mzee alimekonga na team tangu kitambo. At least anaelewa hizo structure base zinakuwa. Sasa inakuwa rahisi yeye kuguide ma player. Kipengine kama waelewi ndio hiyo Mancity inakuja. Imesimamishwa. Walikuwa natafuta Haaland pale ndani lakini naweza kupata Haaland. Ai, ati Haaland. Hii na hii debut yake si poa. Hii kitu ina nini? Ndio hiyo bao 1-1. Man City imefunga 1-1. Wameconnect. Man City imeconnect. Kitu. Wamefunga 1-1. Na dakika ni 84. Dakika ni 84. Wamecount. Wamecount. Ameweka hiyo bao poa.
Again, I question the marking. How's he completely unmarked? It does take a deflection up to fair on the way through. And City needed that goal.
By the way, kuna kitu nimenotice nikiona hii game hapa hivi. Acha niwaambie kitu nimenotice.
Bargay's third goal for the club since he arrived.
Anaitwaje?
January.
Haaland anaeka ma defense pressure mingi sana.
The goal there to Antonio Silva, the Bournemouth for dissent. So 5 minutes to go.
Acha nikuelezee. Yaani kwa hizo crossi. Haaland anaeka hiyo timu nyingine pressure. Sasa watu wengi hii kitu ina hang, si ndio? Naiona.
The home side have got to go and try and win the game.
Gay na amefunga Guei ndo amefunga hiyo bao. Guei ndo amefunga hiyo bao. Yaani Haaland anaekwa pressure mingi, sasa anafungulia maplayer wengine wa nyuma. Sasa inakuwa rahisi wala wase kufunga kwa sababu before afunge hii Guei, ile nyingine kulikuwa na short attempt, alikuwa peke yake na open post lakini hakuweza kuconvert. Unaniget? Lakini hapa hivi nimeona at least ameweza kuconvert kwa sababu Maguei, kwa sababu kuna space. Na hii space inaletwa juu Haaland ni threat na ni mrefu. Sasa player wengi wakienda kwa Haaland wanafungulia watu wengine post. Pengine tu ni mimi nimeona hivyo. Amemshika. Aya, wajaita. Hii ni game gani? Wao msangepita hapo hivyo. Semenyo ako nje. Semenyo hayuko watu wangu. Semenyo hayuko. Bournemouth inataka kurecover. Buda, mnaonaje Mancity inaweza chapa hii timu? Si Haaland tu anifungie yake anifungulie tu season. Unajua mimi ni mtu wa Haaland mbaya sana. Nataka kufuatilia bao za Haaland hii season. Aya, wewe sija change. Na mjaniambia Mbogi.
Remains Brighton 4, Villa 0 at the Amex. Another game which is moving towards its conclusion.
1-1.
In the first half, Brighton with the extra man since half time as well.
Ball nje.
This game remains there to be won. Here's Jefferson. Diaz, the rearmost defender.
Semayo, sawa. Diaz amekaza.
Semenyo.
Wanatoa sub sahi. Kuna mtu anatolewa wa Bournemouth. Namba
Ben Gannon-Doak coming on now for Bournemouth. Who's a player that they have big hopes for this season. He missed 4 months of the previous campaign due to hamstring surgery. He played the World Cup for Scotland.
He is very quick. Exactly what Marco Rosa's men need. We're going to play counter-attacking football, a long ball over the top. He is super quick.
Handball given there against Jack Grealish.
haya sub sasa inatolewa sasa.
So here he is then.
Galandok ameingia,
20.
Ryan ametolewa.
Liverpool just over a year ago for £25 million. It's Ryan who goes off.
Ryan ametoka. Ryan ametesa lakini Ryan ni stress. Si mrahisi. Adams anakuja sasa. Bournemouth ina threaten. Throton ina threaten. Bournemouth ina threaten. Ameiweka kipande ya right huku wing ya right. Galandok mwenye ameingia. Sawa. Donnarumma amekuwa nayo kama ameitoa mbele kwa Haaland. Haaland amendo hiyo. Hizi ena kuna ana support. Aya ndo hiyo. Aya. Umsi ako slow. Sana. Anaitwa ni? Grindish ako very slow. Hajaweza kufikia hiyo ball.
It's going to be a busy old week, you would think, for Maresca and Hugo Viana as they try and piece together a squad that can compete not just for the league title but for other silverware too. Those are the demands of City. That's the currency they're dealing.
Yeah, I think that's fair, and I think that's fair probably for half the league. I think a lot of teams will bring personnel in the next week or so. City have to. They look and feel like a little bit short at the moment.
Kusanov amepush ball hadi mbele na yeye ni defender. Ametry. Aya, by the way sikukwambia. Unacheki nani? Semenyo si alikuwa anacheza wing ya left, sasa amerudishwa wing ya right. Sijui kama hiyo change mli notice. Semenyo amerudishwa wing ya right, lakini hapa hivi alikuwa anacheza wing ya left. Gay. Guay. Grindish amerudishia Kovacic. Kovacic amepatia Semenyo. Semenyo anajaribu kuthreaten. Anatafuta ndani hakuna mtu. Aya amepatia ndio hiyo. Wana threaten ndani. Wana trend hiyo bao. Offside. Bao 2-1. Lakini inakaa offside. Shebaka offside. Yeah, alikuwa too open. Hata mimi nilijua he was too open. Kuna hiyo alikuwa offside. Alikuwa hii tena VR. Lakini ni offside. Juu ya mkono yake. Mkono yake ndio itakauntiwa offside. Wacha wacheki. Hii itaangaliwa VR. Ile mkono yake ndio utampeana. Kuna mkono yake ni kaiko ndani ya box. VR sasa inaongelewa. VR. Haya ndio hiyo wanaita. VR. Inaenda kuangalia. Ni bao, wamecount bao. Mancity 2, Bournemouth 1. Mama. Sililiwauliza kama Mancity inaweza shinda hii game. Mancity 2, number 24 anaitwa nani? Vardiol amefunga hiyo pao. Vardiol amefunga hiyo pao. Good game. Na dakika ni 92. Dakika ni 92 na ameongezewa 3 minutes. Sasa niko sure game inaisha anytime soon. Count hiyo bao. Man City wamerecover game aje na Man U zangi hata recover game hivi. Yeah. Let me switch this up. 2-1. That's a very good goal. Yeah, onside. Haya, ako onside mse wangu. Hata ile mkono lilikuwa nasema ijaingiana. Aya. Ana ameingia na inches. Man City 2, Bournemouth 1. Aya. Man City inacheza venye tungewish Man U ingekuwa inacheza jana. Dang it. Dang it.
His first goal since last December.
Dang it.
He played under Marco Rose for Leipzig in Germany. Marco Rose, for him it was all going so well, but they come back.
Walai. Udaiti hadi imewaka moto. Mafans wamefurahi.
And then one chance at the end of the game, and you could snatch a win.
Nimeona sasa coach wa Man City alisa yeye ameanza kurelax. Alikuwa ameanza kupanic. Sasa naona ameanza kurelax kiasi.
There is stoppage time of the Amex where Brighton lead with a 4-0. That game's almost done. And it's time on stoppage time here. All stoppage time goals were the theme of the previous regime under Pep Guardiola, and even before that too, in years gone by, at the Etihad Stadium. Enzo Maresca, the most dramatic way it would appear to win his first league game in charge.
Yeah, I think you've nailed it. Mood changer, good description. It's exactly what that goal's provided.
You can't underestimate the quality of the assist from Ryan Cherky.
That's incredible. Incredible assist.
Full time at the Amex. Brighton 4.
Haaland anatafuta bao yake. Akisi Haaland afungi yake inaweza furahi.
Great win that for Brighton. So long this appeared to be a great day in the making for Bournemouth, but
Time imeisha. Man City won the game. Man City won the game. Man City won the game. That was a good game. That was a very good game.
To win his first league game in charge. And for that great decade under Pep Guardiola, his new team starts their league campaign
Damn
with
it.
a win.
Yaani kila mtu ameanza vizuri except Man U.
Equalising goal. Marco Rosa's side played so well for so long they led through Marcus Tavernier. But Gay got the equaliser for City. And then Joshko Gvardiol in stoppage time. And for the VAR review, scored the winner, Steve. For City it ends here. Imaresca's first league game in a 2-1 win for Manchester City.
Joe Don, thank you very much indeed. Late drama then at the Etihad, 84 minutes gone. Bournemouth leading 1-0. And Maresca is all smiles after 2 goals in 6.5 minutes. Gives him a winning Premier League start in his reign after Pep.
So let's do this real quick. Na hata kuna mali naenda pase, but nataka kubadilisha hii kenye mnaona hapa hivi, nataka kubadilisha ni kioni ni ya Liverpool. Sijui game inaanza saa ngapi, but I think inaanza in half an hour. Sawa. Should I, mnaona aje, mtu anipatie suggestion hapa. Do I end this? Tuanzishe ile nyingine kama mpya ama tuendeleshe tu? Suggestion. Nimalize hii hapa, tuanze ile nyingine mpya ama hata nishajijibu, nishaona hivyo. Acha let me end this here and then we start the other one as a fresh, as a new game. Si ndio? I really appreciate kila mtu amekuwa na mimi hapa. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscription. Kwa wale amenitumia do kwa M-Pesa, asanteni. Kwa wale mtanitumia game next. Sasa let's come back. Congratulations to Manchester City fans. That was a really good game. Sasa tupatane tena game next ya Liverpool na nani. I really don't want to end this live. Sitaki kumaliza hii live. Sasa stoki. Lakini nishasema goodbye. Sasa ngine nakwanga nimechanganikiwa. Ni venye vitu ni mingi. Akili inapiga vitu mob sana. Ni sawa? Haya. See you on the next video ya Liverpool versus Newcastle. Snowflakes.